Hey guys, it's Car, and I wanted to talk about an upcoming game that I'm crazy excited about. Starfield is the newest game in Bethesda Studios' universe, and in my opinion, I think it's probably going to be the closest that a lot of us are ever going to come to visiting actual outer space. Starfield is only a few weeks away with a release date of September 6th, 2023, with an early access date of September 1st. So I wanted to get a jump start and start to talk about 5 of the things that I'm most excited about for Starfield's upcoming release. So I'm going to start off the list with the feature that I'm definitely the most excited about, and that's the customization of your ships. According to Bethesda, you're going to be able to customize your ships in almost unlimited different ways, and that's perfect for all the different types of space travel that I'm going to want to try out. Whether it's going to be freighters moving cargo from colony to colony, or a small agile ship that can fight anyone, or just a regular cruising vessel to transport me and my crew from planet to planet, I'm going to let my imagination run wild in this game, and the amount of ideas that I already have for the ships is insane. The crazy part about all this is that I remember when I was just a kid building Legos of all these spaceships, and now as an adult, I actually get to build these spaceships and just fly around the galaxy. This game is honestly just a dream come true. I want to build things from TV shows and movies, so I'm a huge Star Trek fan, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so anything from like Star Trek, from the Enterprise, from Star Wars, I want to build X-Wings, TIE Fighters, stuff like that. I think that would just be so cool to just be able to build whatever you want, but also see these things that you've just seen on the TV screen just come right to life that you build yourself. I think that'd be so cool. Before we talk about Starfield any further, I wanted to reserve that number 2 spot for actually Bethesda themselves. As far as single player games go, in my memory, I don't think they've actually missed the mark on any of them. I personally was introduced to Bethesda when I started playing Skyrim in high school, and the amount of hours that I put into the game is actually kind of embarrassing. From everything I've seen too, every single player game that Bethesda puts out is top quality. I purposefully exclude multiplayer games like Fallout 76 and Elder Scrolls Online because both have issues and neither are actually run by Bethesda themselves. Games like Fallout, the Elder Scrolls games like Skyrim, Oblivion, and the ones preceding them, Doom, Wolfenstein, all are great examples of how top tier Bethesda is when creating these single player worlds. Bethesda is top quality when it comes to single player games, and I'm crazy excited to see the next entry into their single player universe. My number 3 reason is going to sound super cheesy, but I genuinely mean this from the bottom of my heart, and it's that space travel is beautiful and represents the best in humanity. Without getting too political, we only have one Earth, and as a species, we aren't really treating her the best, so moving out to the stars and looking for life represents a future for us, and I think that's kind of beautiful. I've always found space to be fascinating, and being able to actually explore it in my own way is every dream come true for me. There's a future in the stars, and that future certainly lives on in Starfield, and in my opinion is going to be the future of gaming. At least for the near future. Hopefully this unlocks the potential for bigger and better space travel someday in video games. I don't really want to go too overboard on the whole power of friendship and hope and stuff, but in my opinion, it really is just beautiful, and I'm just gonna really enjoy just going around the stars, taking my time, just leisurely going from planet to planet, and just going at my own pace and just exploring the universe. Taking your time with something like this is honestly just so crucial, and if I'm correct, this is probably going to take up a lot of my time when it comes to streaming and content creation, when it comes to video games for the foreseeable future. This is a game that I just can't wait to start playing and start creating content for, and I just really want to go headfirst into it. I'm usually really bad at editing videos, so I'm really trying my best on this video because I really want to get better, because I really want to show you guys in the Starfield community that I really want to do this. I really want to play this game. I really want to create content for it. I'm so excited and I really have that drive, and I just want to show you guys that this is going to be fun and I want to experience this together. I love lore-rich video games, and I think it's one of the many reasons why I spend so much time on Skyrim. Having a whole world to myself and being able to explore and learn about everything is crazy cool. You're discovering a whole new world layer by layer, and with Starfield, you're gonna have a lot of layers to dive through. There's at least 300 years of lore in this game, and Starfield takes place about roughly 300 years after humanity first launches into the stars, and at this point, there are multiple colonies and settlements throughout the galaxy to explore, and there is so much to learn about. Okay, so I wanted to split this video into 2 parts. The first part that you guys already watched at this point was all scripted. I wrote everything down ahead of time and I just basically said it out loud. And it's all stuff that I really felt and I was really heartfelt about it. But this next part that I want to do was just me just talking to the camera and just ranting and just talking about my experiences and why I'm really excited for this game. I want it to be authentic and organic. I didn't want to just stop the camera, stop recording, and then re-record and edit. And I wanted to do one long take so that you guys could see exactly how I felt about it without any filters, without any of that stuff. So let's get started with that part. I'm just really excited for this game as a whole because in general, video games have felt very lackluster to me lately. I really haven't had anything that I've just fallen in love with in years at this point. It's been years. And I just think that Starfield is one of those games that just looks really fun. And it just looks like one of those games that I could just get lost in. I know I've said it already in the video, it was one of those edited parts, but playing Skyrim in high school and really exploring that world for the first time was it was one of those experiences that I really wish that I could just go through again and for the first time. And I unfortunately I can't for Skyrim, but for games like Starfield, we're about to all play that for the first time ever. We're about to experience it for the first time ever, and I'm so excited about that. Dude, it's gonna be so cool to be able to just go amongst the stars, and it's gonna be a fun game. I could already tell. And if it's not, then it's gonna be a lot of time that we can still put into a game and just enjoy. I know that a lot of other games have had issues on release, like Cyberpunk, but I don't think that Starfield is gonna make the same mistakes that Cyberpunk did, because I think Bethesda is a very experienced company when it comes to this kind of stuff. So this is just the kind of game that I think when it's released, I'm saying myself a lot of the times, but I'm gonna speak for a lot of other people as well, saying that this is a game that just seems very refreshing, and it feels like the kind of game that a lot of people have been waiting for. What other game in recent times has really been able to take people hours and hours and hours and hours and hours? I can't think of one, and I don't know if I'm just missing them and just not really getting on the hype trains or anything, but I just haven't felt this way about a video game in a long time. And I'm just so excited for that, to just have a new experience on a new game, a new single player game like this. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm very excited about it. And I think you guys can tell, I think that I'm kind of repeating myself at this point with something like that. But also moving on to just the exploration part, I think that's gonna be so different compared to anything that we've been used to. I wanted to play No Man's Sky at launch when that first dropped, but after seeing all the reviews, it kind of took me away from it, and I never ended up doing it, which I kind of regret, because I feel like that's the kind of experience that I would have still enjoyed no matter how clunky or whatever it is. So I'm definitely gonna change that. I'm gonna get into Starfield right at launch. I'm gonna be playing it all the time. I'm just very excited for this overall experience because it's gonna be different, and it's gonna be so much different than everything else I'm used to. Currently, if you guys know me, I am streaming the Elder Scrolls Online full time. I make content for it. I stream it 5 days a week. I make a bunch of YouTube videos for it. I post on TikTok about it. I'm trying to make that work as much as possible. And honestly, it's kind of getting a little stale. I love the game, but I've been playing it for 8 years now. So playing something new is going to be a lot of fun, and I hope that you guys enjoy too. Going on to Starfield, I'm not saying that I'm quitting Elder Scrolls Online permanently, because I don't know what's going to happen, and I don't know how Starfield is going to be, and I don't know where ESO is going to go from here. And I don't want to ever close out my future completely to one thing. I just know that Starfield is something that I've been looking forward to for a long time. It's something that I'm just really excited to get into. And no matter what that does to my viewers on Twitch, and no matter what it does to my views on YouTube, I'm gonna try to make both work. But no matter what happens, whether they go up, down, it's something that I want to do, and it's something that I really feel in my heart that I just need to take this leap. And if I don't, I feel like I'll regret it. And whether it goes well, whether it goes awesome or bad, it is what it is, and it's something that I need to do, and I really hope that you guys can join me on it. If not, cool, that's fine too. I understand that there's a lot of people out there and a lot of different content creators, and you know, not everybody's gonna be seen, which is the unfortunate reality of it. But I'm going to do my best, and I'm going to keep on trying This is a one-man operation. I'm a full-time streamer. I record my YouTube videos, I edit them together, I upload them, and it's a tough process, but I'm trying my hardest, and I hope that you guys can see the raw love and care that I try to put into these videos. And going into Starfield, it's just one of those games that it gives me hope. I'm so excited to try it. And with Elder Scrolls Online, I've loved it for so long, and I really feel like a lot of people in that community have seen me be able to grow, and to be able to move on to something like Starfield. Hope that you guys enjoy that too. I know that I've been ranting a lot about that side of it, but overall, to summarize, I want to just talk about really my last bit of feelings for Starfield before I end this video. I'm really hopeful, and I think that's something that I haven't felt about a game in a long time. I feel like every time I've seen a new video game coming out in recent years, I felt very pessimistic, and I felt very just I felt like it's just gonna fail. And for some reason, I don't get those feelings from Starfield, and it just makes me very excited. So guys, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video until the end. I really enjoyed putting this together. This video, especially with the editing part at the beginning of the video, was very challenging for me, and I've never really done that, like a heavy in-depth editing like that. So I hope that you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to like the video. It really helps me out a lot. And again, if you guys want to go watch me on Twitch when we start Starfield, please don't forget to follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Shakar. The link will be in the description. Come on, stop by, join me on my Starfield journey. Guys, that is it from me. I really enjoyed talking about this, and I really appreciate you guys staying to the end. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Later.